I am grateful that the Mayor McClin, took time to come by and say hello. Madam Mayor, thank you very much for your... Appreciate the other state and local officials. I do want to thank General Bruce Carlson, Commander of the Air Force Materiel Command, Colonel Colleen Ryan, and all those who wear the uniform. I'm proud to be with you, and I'm proud to be your Commander-in-Chief. I thank very much the fact that Susan Kettering came, Vice President of the Kettering Family Foundation, and the reason why she's important and the foundation is important is they've been strong supporters of this museum. And finally, I want to recognize Amanda Wright Lane, great-grandniece of Orville and Wilbur Wright. Thanks for coming. Nothing wrong with having famous relatives. This museum pays tribute to great aircraft and great airmen and women. From the first flyers of the Great War, to the aces of World War II, to the daring pilots of Korea and Vietnam. And over the past 6 years, a new generation of American airmen and women have joined that storied history. After all, the Air Force was critical in liberating the people of Afghanistan and the people of Iraq, and taking the fight to the enemy overseas so we do not have to face them here at home on a fateful day in this war. Airmen delivered justice to the al-Qaeda terrorist Zarqawi in the form of 2 precision-guided 500-pound bombs. The military achievements in Iraq have been accompanied by a political transformation. It can feel like distant history, but it was only 5 years ago that Iraq was one of the most brutal dictatorships on earth, a totalitarian nightmare where any election was a sham, and dissenters often found themselves buried in mass graves. In a matter of 15 months, the Iraqi people reclaimed their sovereignty. They went on to choose an interim government and to ratify the most democratic constitution in the Arab world. And in December 2005, 12 million Iraqis elected a government under that constitution. A display of courage that defied the terrorists, disproved the critics, and should always inspire the world. Tragically, the progress threatened to unravel in 2006. The new government the Iraqis elected took months to form. In the meantime, a terrorist attack on the Shia shrine in Samarra drove sectarian tensions past the breaking point. Sunni extremists, including al-Qaeda terrorists and Shia extremists, some backed by Iran, slaughtered innocent Iraqis in brutal attacks and reprisal killings. Across the country, political and economic activity was set back. We took a hard look at the situation and responded with the surge. This dramatic shift in policy had 2 primary goals. The first was to improve security conditions. So I ordered 30,000 additional soldiers and Marines into Iraq and gave them a new mission to focus on protecting the Iraqi people and to hold the gains that had been made. The other goal of the surge was to open up space for political and economic progress after security returned. So we deployed additional civilian experts and more than doubled the number of provincial reconstruction teams, with a mission to ensure that security gains were followed up by improvements in daily life. General Petraeus and Ambassador Crocker will provide more details about the progress of the surge when they testify before Congress early next month. But this much is clear. The surge is doing what it was designed to do. It's helping Iraqis reclaim security and restart political and economic life. It is bringing America closer to a key strategic victory in the war against these extremists and radicals. On the security side, the surge has brought important gains, which I discussed in detail